Hello heroes, Thor of the Heroes and Legends, and welcome back to the RPG Corner. We're playing some more Trails of the Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. It is August the 28th in the game. We're about to go on another field study, but you know what I haven't done in a while is I haven't had the chance to upgrade my weapons and or accessories in a while, so I'm going to go to the shops and attempt to... I don't need to be doing the super speedy run. Get that on. So I think the first place is here. We're heading to Legram today. Gotta admit that I'm kind of worried after all last month's terrorist attack. They don't even care about Legram. It'll be fine. Don't sweat it. Hold on a second. Nobody mentioned you'd be bringing a kid along with you. She's like Tyzel's age too. Oh, adios. Please keep these kids safe. Didn't expect you to start getting all emotional out of nowhere like that. What you got for me, bro? I have all these things. Prevents freeze. Look, I could have used that against that boss. Prevents petrify. Oh, I should get my ingredients on. Some of these are like, I only have 10 of them. Like these. No, let's do this. Let's get 20 flaky potatoes, 21 mature cheeses, anything that's like 10. Oh, should I get, look at that house, 4,200 gold. Let's do it. Acerbic tomatoes. Okay. It's mute. Anything that sounds super powerful. That's it. Then ain't nothing good. Nothing good there. Alright. I should go to the bookstore, see if there's any new books to... Hey, what's up, Elliot, my boy? Talk. Kay got home yesterday and soaked almost half the books in the store. But I can't tell him off for something like that when he's studying hard, can I? At least I think he's studying hard. Haven't actually seen him crack a book lately. Anything new? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing new there. What else we got? Nothing at the cafe usually. Pawn shop, you have to craft. Okay, I think let's check the school grounds. And engineering building. That. Oh, also the student union. You gotta go there too because they sell weapons at the student union. It's the. Oh, what's going on here? Everyone's like staring each other down. It's like a stare down. That'll be Crow's first field study with class 7, huh? That's actually kind of funny. How so? I told you that we were part of the Arcus trials last year, didn't I? A lot of stuff we did back then actually served as a model for class 7, so we had our own field studies of sorts. Instructor Sarah was always putting us through one hellish situation or another. But that's how we all got to know each other too. Wow, that explains things. Makes you for our predecessors in a way. Well, it's more than just a coincidence that they put this guy into your class. Be sure to make yourself useful, you hear? For our sakes at least. We'd hate to see you make a fool of yourself and ruin our sterling reputation. Yeah, I got it. All this pressure you're putting on me is gonna give me wrinkles or something. Hee hee. We'd better work every bit as hard as he does. Okay. I need to... No. 5 slots. Everybody's slots open? Anybody not slot opened? Looks like it's a slot for all. Can I make any fancy quartz? Oh, I need more of the shining. The shining is a good one. None of... I wish there was a group heal ability other than like the stuff they give you. Okay. Oh wait, here. No, I don't need those. What is Pandora? Mirage. Damage of offensive arts is raised, but more EP is consumed. Criminal. You know what? I wonder what would happen if I basically made a mage using this. Space Elemental Master Quartz increases potency of healing. Damage of offensive arts raised, multiplied by a maximum of 1.2. Consumed EP multiplied by 1.5. Oh man, so everything costs more but does way more damage. That's a level 3 one already. You know what, I'm gonna pick this up. And I might give that old Emma the girl. Then I'll give her some, let's try that. Let's try that. Orb mint, quartz. She's using Mirage. Restores EP. Can counter evaded magic. But if I were to give her Pandora, she gets all the different elements. Currently, she got a level 4 of that. Ha 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 ha. And then. Okay, Light's Protection, Adamantine Shield, Saintly Force. There's the heal. She doesn't need a Volcanic Rain, does she? Well, it's red. What's the other red items? Arts plus. Where's the EP cut? Maybe this isn't a good idea. We got her all these like cool things. Maybe look at her Silverthorn, Grand Press, and Hydro Cannon, and then she just needs to level it up to get like better stuff out of it. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if it really affects anything. Like, okay, so then we were going to go to the Student Union. We're gonna see if they had any new items to buy. No, 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 no. Breaker Arm, Trickster. Oh, Millium's Titanium coat, huh? Military Spikes. Buy one of these guys. Okay. Looks like there's nothing going on. To the train station. To the park. To the park. Oh. Come on. Oh. Celine. Where are the others, Fee? Getting stuff ready before we leave. I'm ready, so I'm playing with Celine. Good girl. Meow. Guess they get along since Fee's kind of a cat like herself. Meow. She's a cutie. I want to pet her too. If we missed the train because of this, let's make our way to the station once we're all ready. Well, we're ready. Should save it in case we missed something. You know me, guys and gals. You know I like to save because you have like 500 save slots. Might as well be frugal. No, not frugal. That's the wrong word, isn't it? Not frugal. I'm an idiot. Be loose with your saves. We need to change trains at Bayerahard to get to Legram, right? I suppose it'd be better for us to take the Cruisin' main line than the Transcontinental line then. Right, after reaching Bayerahard, we'll need to transfer to a local line, the Ebel branch line. There's only one train every 2 hours, so I'm hoping we can time our arrival to avoid a lengthy wait. Exactly 7 a.m. now. We should arrive in Bayerahard somewhere around 10:30 and reach Legram by noon. We've got work waiting for us the first day too, so the earlier we can reach Legram, the better. Agreed. And then there's always a chance our class problem child will make another scene. Hee hee hee. She's so happy about it. You guys are here earlier than I expected. Y'all ready to leave too? Y'all ready for this? Nah, we still got another 20 minutes or so till the next train to Berryhard comes in. Y'all going to the Jurai XSEED, right? Never been, but it sounds kind of fun. Apparently quite a trip to get there, though. It's on the Empire's northwest coast. You have to cross the entire La Mer province to get there. Well, it's not often you get to go on a nice long trip like this. But worry not, the arrows will just fly by as he teach you all how to be as cool and popular as I am. Yeah, thanks, but I think I'll just take a nap instead. Ha ha ha. Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform. Oh yeah, I've read this like a million times. See you guys in 2 days then. See you at Garrelia Fortress. Bye bye. Have a safe trip. See you later, Elliot. My boy. Later, Sam. And Crow. At least make a token attempt to stay out of trouble. No worries, if you hear about it, it means I wasn't on top of my game. One of these days, Reen, you'll thirst for my life of adventure. Right. Alright, good luck, guys. Try not to, drive everyone crazy for the next 2 days. Okie dokie. Why do I not find that the slightest bit reassuring? You took the words right out of my mouth. May the guidance of the winds and the goddess be with you all. I look forward to seeing you again in 2 days. A short while longer before our train arrives. We have to purchase our tickets now while we're waiting. Look around, no one there. Good morning, everyone. Group A is headed to Legram, correct? That's alright. We'd like to purchase tickets to Legram via Berryhard. Coming right up. Do you want them right away? Buy tickets and wait. So that's 6 passengers bound for Legram via Berryhard. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Just one moment.
Oh, you're all heading out?
What?
Who's that again?
Isn't that... Huh? What are you doing here, Lecter? You miss me already?
Sure did. I'm gonna be back in Crossbell starting the day after tomorrow. Might never have the chance to see you again in this lifetime, so I figured I'd drop by and say hello.
Whatever. You're so silly. There's no way you or Gramps would die that easily.
Well, that old goat might scare off the Reaper, but I'm pretty weak, you know.
Who's he?
Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division.
We saw him while we were on our field study in Nord. He's the one supposedly responsible for negotiating with the Republic's army to prevent war from breaking out. But...
So he's the Ironblood they call Scarecrow.
I have to admit, he doesn't look like someone who
Wait,
specializes
what
in
was Celine doing?
espionage.
Did you see that? Did you...
Well, I'm sure this little drop of sunshine's got suspicious written all over her, but I hope you're getting along. Don't hesitate to give her a good spanking if she causes too much trouble, though.
Okay.
We'll try our best to be a welcoming class. I'm not gonna cause them any trouble. Unlike you, I'm a little angel.
What kind of little angel would casually whip out something like Eric Getlam in public? Do you have any idea how much overtime we put in just covering up for you?
Huh? You do?
Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2.
This is the first time they voiced it.
We ask that all passengers wishing to
This
board
is how it really
please
sounds.
wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop.
If you'll excuse us, Captain.
I'm afraid we need to catch this train.
Oh, sure thing. Good luck out there, guys. Oh, and by the way, I'd prefer it if you referred to me as secretary rather than captain in public. After all, I am a second secretary for the Imperial government.
I see.
Well then, if you'll excuse us, Mr. Secretary.
You'd better bring me back a souvenir from Crossbell.
And boarding the train. Ooh, I get to play, what's that card game? Blade or Blitz or something. And I get to play with Milliam for the first time. We'll see how that goes. No, Celine's on top of the train. What is going on? Why is she on top of the train? What is this? Why is she coming with us?
They seem like an even more interesting bunch than I'd heard. Hope she gets the chance to soak in the good times at school like I did.
Well, well. For two Ironbloods, you two have a pretty cozy thing going.
All right, Sarah.
Uh-oh. Looks like a scary lady's got me in her sights. Time to make my exit.
Not so fast. Didn't you have something you were supposed to give me? Come on. Cough it up.
They don't call you the Purple Lightning for nothing. Maybe you should consider giving up this teaching gig and coming to work for us. I'll bet we could offer double what the Academy's paying you. No sweat. Aw, strictly business, huh?
Obviously. I'm not getting any younger here. Hand it over.
This is the list of every member of the Imperial Liberation Front that we're aware of at present. We've made progress in identifying their top figures, too.
Oh,
I
shit.
see. I suppose I should thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Claire had a message she wanted me to pass along.
I'm listening.
Their primary target is Crossbell City,
Oh, shit.
but there's a chance that something else will be going down within the Empire at the same time. Those were her words.
What if the intelligence group is in on it? The twist. Dun, dun. And Keldic. It's like a sea of green out there. Hey Eustace, why is the wheat all green? Wheat, barley, and rye are all cultivated in the Kreuzon province. Each is grown in its season, which means that what you're seeing right now is the fall wheat crop. Oh look, there's a weird scarecrow. Ah, look at its head. It's like all messy like Lecter's. Oh jeez. As long as she's enjoying herself. Times like these, she seems just like any girl her age. It's still hard to believe she's only 13. That's a year younger than my brother. Really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? Suppose this is as good a time as any to tell you more about where we'll be conducting our next field study. Legram is a small town in the southeast of the Empire, situated on the shore of Lake Ebel. My father, Viscount Arside, governs the town, which itself is part of the Kreuzon province. That sounds familiar. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that the province Eustace's father oversees? Well, technically, yes, but Legram is known for being a particularly self-reliant region. I doubt the Viscount has much interest in the authority of his liege lord. Suppose I cannot deny it, my father can be a little too free-spirited at times. But I can't help but feel your father's governance has its own issues, especially where taxation is concerned. It's not as though I'm unaware of that. Sorry, I seem to have touched on a sensitive issue here. No, there's nothing for you to apologize for. Exchanges like these are the daily bread of the nobility. It's true that the four great houses do have immense power, but it's still up to the individual feudal lords to govern their respective regions. And as far as taxation goes, each region has its own statutes, which makes the whole situation even more complicated. It is quite convoluted, although the imperial government does seem to be attempting to unify all regions under a single tax system. That's one of the major points of dispute between the two factions. Incidentally, my father's stance on the matter is hell will freeze over before I consent to it. I do understand the reformist point of view, and each region of the empire has its own traditions and customs. Attempting to normalize all of those under a single system seems a little insensitive. The more you tell me, the more complicated it sounds. Well, it's certainly not an issue with a nice clear-cut solution. This is boring. Have any more cool stories about Legram? Suppose a couple students batting around ideas about taxation isn't going to really solve anything. But I guess to me, one of the things Legram is most famous for is the Arside School. Oh, isn't that the thing Laura's dad teaches? It's the one, the Arside School. Swordsmanship is a style passed down by the ancient knights of Erebona. It's one of the two most famous martial styles in the Empire, the other being the Vander School. I've heard there's a training hall where students of the Arside School come from all over the Empire to train. Indeed there is. Several students of the school are studying in Legram at the moment. The rest are scattered throughout the Empire. And Laura's father instructs them all? He does. Viscount XSEED is the only Lord of Legram. He's also the current head of the XSEED school. Oh, doesn't he have some super cool title like Radiant Blade Master or something? It sounds crazy strong. This may sound unseemly coming from his daughter, but his strength is quite frankly inhuman. It would easily place him among the 3 strongest people in the Empire. Sounds like an incredible guy. I've heard plenty of rumors about his strength myself. From what I understand, he acts as a combat instructor for this nation's armies, both provincial and imperial. Though as a result, I hear he spends a significant amount of time away from his territory. That is unfortunately the case. We may be visiting my home, but there's no guarantee my father will even be there. I see. That's a shame. I'd really like to meet him. Alright, let's talk to everybody. Oh yes, when we release Legram, I'd like to ask a favor of you all. Favor? I was hoping it would be possible for you to show your respective styles to the XSEED school students. This group has practitioners of the 8 Leaves Blade 1 school, court fencing, and spearmanship alike, and I would have no doubt each would be of interest to students of the martial arts. Perhaps so. A chance to learn more about other schools might broaden our own horizons too. Are you sure my spearmanship would be of interest to them though? Both Rien and Eustace at least use swords. Certainly the Arside school teaches more than just swordplay. While some use two-handed swords like myself, others use spears and even bows. Perhaps even Emma's Orbal staff may be of interest. You think? What about me? What about me? Lammy's really strong too. True, but it's just raw strength. There's no skill or technique involved. I concur. Watching her Gatlam wouldn't afford students any chance to learn new techniques of their own. Boo, you mean he's no fair leaving me out? Anyway, do you think we would... I do think that would be a nice gesture. But that's assuming we get the chance before our field study is over. Of course, I look forward to it, if we do. To Emma. Lavender. Surely it's just a coincidence. It has to be. Oh man, what's wrong, Emma? Are you getting motion sickness or something? No, I'm fine. I was just wondering if we might be able to see Lohengrin Castle while we're in Legram. Oh, that castle that came up in Instructor Tomas's lesson the other day? Weather permitting, it can be seen quite clearly. It's surrounded by mist more often than not, but such imagery has its own appeal as well. Oh wow, that actually sounds pretty neat. Yeah, it does. Just thinking it would be nice if we could apply some of the knowledge we learned in our class to our field study, don't you think? Yeah, that would be nice. Useless. Still have some time before we reach Berry Hard, but we'll changing trains as soon as we arrive, so make sure you're ready. I will be, though it's a shame we won't have time to stick around for a while. I'd like to see Rufus again if we had the chance. I'm sure he's much too busy for that anyway, and it hardly seems appropriate to return home now after I chose not to during the summer. That is a good point. Something on your mind? Just wondering what my family and the other nobles are doing at the moment. This past month they've been a little overly quiet. Now you mention, I haven't heard of any major conflicts between the two factions lately at all. Maybe they're just showing some restraint for a while? After all the craziness that happened at the festival last month, neither faction is considerate enough to avoid conflict if there's something so trite. I suppose I should try to focus on our field study and not to concern myself with matters beyond my control. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Gaius. The issue of regional culture heritage is quite a profound one. So profound as to have its own tax implications. While the desire to preserve the region's traditions and heritage is pretty important in most places throughout the Empire. Like the old animist traditions in Legram, I hear a lot of those are still around. Indeed, no doubt you will see many of them firsthand during our stay. Countless anecdotes regarding the Lance Maiden remain as well. Sounds like Legram has a lot in common with my home in Nord. Our cultures and traditions may differ, but we worship the same goddess and spirits. I think that's a fact many Ereboners are starting to forget. If you ask me, those traditions are worth protecting, even if it means a little extra money going to taxes. I feel the same. Seems there will be much to learn in this month's field study. Oh boy, am I gonna regret this chat? I think I am. Look at all the trees going past the window. This is so cool. I want to ride more trains like this. It's really fun. Really now, I'm kind of surprised. I assume being in the Intelligence Division meant you'd be taking trains all the time. Well, I usually just ride on Lammy when I'm out on a mission, and the super fast train Claire and the others in the RMP use don't have any windows. And Graham's special train is too fancy, so you can't really relax. Interesting, it's not often you get to ride a regular train like this then, is it? And if you get too excited here, you're not going to have much excitement left for when we reach our destination. Especially considering how early you got up this morning. But I'm so excited I could barely sleep. I'll be fine, I still got plenty of energy. Yawn. What was I saying? See, told you. It'll be very hard soon, so try and get some sleep on the next train, okay? Okay. Times like this, she really is just like any other 13-year-old. Alright, it's bleed time. Alright, Laura, let's do this.
Then let us begin our duel.
It's time to duel.
Please draw a card.
Jesus, what is with this?
The first move is yours.
Okay.
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw.
Oh,
The first move is yours.
it's
I didn't expect that. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw.
what are you doing to
The
me?
first move is yours.
Every time?
Well played. I didn't expect that. Divine Bolt. Well played.
She used a 5. I can creep up past with that. Creep up. Oh,
We're evenly matched.
shit.
Let's redraw.
Go for the.
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw.
Oh
The
man.
first move is yours.
Again?
An excellent duel.
Ah, there was no way I was gonna win that. And there's 2. Look at that. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be getting at max level. I'm just gonna win or lose. The only person
Please go easy on me.
is Milliam. She's the only one I really have to try to beat. The rest of them are just like, yeah, let's play for fun. We're friends. We're
Shall
good
we
friends.
draw then?
Yes, we shall.
Oh, it looks as though the first move is yours.
Jesus. Well,
Oh no, this could be trouble. I'm gonna use a bolt card. I'm gonna use a bolt card.
okay.
I'm gonna use a bolt card. Sorry, I'm using a mirror. It looks as though I win this time.
Jesus, guys. Too good for me. I'm getting beat
If
by
we have
everybody.
to. Draw a card. I'll be going first.
Thank God.
Oh, you impertinent little... How about this? Now you've done it. Now you've done it.
Now I can get past him.
We have the same score. Let's redraw.
Oh no.
Go ahead then.
My victory was assured from the start.
No! I'm getting spanked. Guys, give me the win I'm looking for.
Shall we begin? Go ahead and draw. You should go first then. It seems we need to draw again. You should go first then.
Why do I always go first? Jesus. Why do you keep
Seems we
playing
need to draw
ones?
again. I'll go first then.
Thank God.
Well done. Huh. Well played. Now use a bolt. Well done. Huh. Well played. Now use a bolt.
You suck. Yes!
Lost. But I had a lot of fun.
That's right. You did. Getting your butt kicked. By me. Alright, Milliam. I can't lose to you.
It's time to duel.
Jeez, I have a shit hand.
Come on, draw a card. I'm going first. Take this.
Alright.
Take this.
Really?
Come on, draw another one. You're up first, I guess. Take this. Ah! What was that for? Sorry about that. What was that for? What was that for?
I lost.
Yeah, I win!
God, I gotta face her again.
It's time to duel.
Come on, you can beat her.
Come on, draw a card. Come on, draw another one. I'm going first.
Put him back to 4. Play a 2.
Take this.
Why would you waste a bolt on that?
Take this.
Now I play this.
Sorry about that. Ah! Sorry about that.
Now I win.
I wanted to win.
Nope. I don't have to play you like that anymore. Save the game. Welcome to the train of victory. Stop talking. The province of Kreuzen. 1020. Ministry of Railways wishes to thank you all passengers for their patronage. This special express line is bound for Berryhard. Our next stop is Berryhard, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure all of your belongings with you when you disembarking the train. Finally, we have to change trains here, right? Train bound for Legram should be arriving in about 10 minutes. We need to hurry if we want to board it in time. It's too bad. I was kind of hoping for a chance to poke around Berryhard. Yeah, it's your first time in Berryhard, isn't it? I got to show around should the opportunity arise. You did graciously open your home to us in Nord, after all. We won't have time. Into the station. I always get like an anxiety when I'm having a switch over in trains or planes. I'm like, oh, is my first plane gonna make it in time? Then I gotta frantically scramble and rush to the next plane. I hate it. Hate it so much. Come on out. Now walk on to the next train. Literally. Right on to the next train. Let's stand here and stare. Is this it? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, there's Celine. Why is she following us? What is going on? There's something to do with Celine in this place. Go to Watteau. Go to Flateau. Spell the victory. Ebel Benchline, Legram. 11:30. Only 30 minutes before this episode of Archie. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Because I tend to upload the RPG Corner series at 12 p.m. Wow, this forest is really dense. It almost looks like a scene from a picture book, as though if you kept very quiet, fairies might come out to play. It might not come as a surprise that there are many such legends in this region. The Lance Maiden, Leanne Sandlot, was born in Legram, but because of her preternatural strength and beauty, some believed her a changeling, switched at birth by the fairies. Really fascinating. That reality is a bit less rosy. The family line of Count Sandlot came to an end when she died under mysterious circumstances after the War of the Lions. It's hardly surprising that such tales have persisted. A changeling, huh? Oh. Look at that fog. It came so suddenly. Well, Legram is known for this fog, among other things. This is not all uncommon for this time of year. Fog does help keep the temperature cooler during the summer, though. In that case, bring on the fog. No, Lem, you can't smash that. Oh, Jesus. What if I'm gonna have to be down on that path later? That'd be funny. Legram Station. Wow! Yeah, it's really foggy. Fognonimus Rex. Green. It's stunning. This is the first time I've visited Legram, but it's every bit as beautiful as I'd been led to believe. So this is the town of mist and ancient legends. I'm pleased you seem to have taken a liking to it. Unfortunately, the mist does hinder the visibility. On a clear day, the surface of the lake gleams like a polished mirror. Fog or no, it's breathtaking all the same. Welcome home, my lady. What? How long have you been here? Interesting, I couldn't sense him coming at all. I've returned, Klaus. So your proficiency in the art of concealment was not diminished in my time away from home. On the contrary, my age has begun to get the better of me, I'm afraid. Watching you grow and mature is the only joy left to an old man like me. You pervert. Surely you jest. Can I assume the father not coming to meet us means he's currently away from Legram? I'm afraid so. He also mentioned that he was unsure when he might return. I did expect that might be the case. Nonetheless, allow me to introduce you, everyone. This is Klaus, the Arside family steward. Fills in for my father in his absence and serves as acting master for the Arside School of Swordsmanship. The acting master? Sounds like an amazing old guy. Haha. Butler Klaus. His first name is Butler. That's interesting. Trust you all had a pleasant trip, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Let me be the first to welcome you to Legram. If you'll come with me, I'll escort you to the mansion. Thank you, Butler. Mr. Klaus, what do you prefer? It's kind of like he is a butler and his first name is Butler, kind of like Doctor Strange. He is a doctor and his first name is Doctor. Great. Still, it doesn't look like the years have really changed too much here. It's like walking into a bygone era. You can really see the influence of the animism in the region too. Just look at this stone monument. I believe that was built long before the XSEED family was entrusted with the governance of this region, which would make it several hundred years old at the very least. It's a rather strange shape too. Ooh, what's that? It's a statue. Remember that lady they were talking about? It appears to be a statue of the Lance Maiden. That's right, the center statue is the Lance Maiden herself, while those beside her are two of the Eisenritter. I believe these were made over 200 years ago as well. Tradition holds that they were constructed to honor the achievements of Saint Sandlot. Incidentally, the knight kneeling on the lower right is the ancestor of the Viscounts. That's Laura's great-great-great-great-grandfather. You'll need a few more greats. We're about 10 generations apart. Lady Laura? Lady Laura, I'm so pleased to see you back in Legram. The Viscount did mention that you'd be returning. So happy to see you again, Lady Laura. So glad to see you all. You're all well. I'm just back for 2 or 3 days on a field study as part of my coursework at the Academy. I'll be sure to visit more with each of you later. Oh, of course, please do. Love to hear all about how life at the Academy's been treating you. Seems to be quite popular. Yeah, it looks like the Viscount's family has built up a good relationship with the people of Legram. Bracer Guild. Do they have one? Oh shit. Looks like they finally showed up. Well, it's been pretty busy around here lately. I could use the help. And Celine. Sneaking around. Huh? Well, I guess I'll go look over their tasks one more time, just to be sure. I can hear the ring of steel on steel. Undoubtedly the sound of swords crossing. So this must be the XSEED School's training hall. Indeed it is. I have more memories in this building than I could possibly count, although many of them involve being soundly defeated by my father or Klaus. My apologies, my lady. Well, it's pretty apparent he's not your run-of-the-mill butler. And his first name is Butler! You can tell by the way he carries himself. He has a master's poise. This is Viscount XSEED's mansion. Wow, so this is where Laura lives. You'd expect nothing less from a Viscount. Seems to be built on a hill overlooking the town, too. Certainly built with the intent that it could function as a stronghold should the need ever arise. Welcome to the home of Viscount XSEED. Allow me to show you around in my father's stead. Uh-oh, nose. It wants to sneeze. I'm fighting it back. I'm trying. I might lose this battle. XSEED Family Manor. Wow, what an incredible view. It's so beautiful. It's not often I take in a view this spectacular. Say, is that... That's the castle. Whoa, a castle! That must be Legram's famous landmark. That's Lohengrin Castle. During the War of the Lions, it served as the Lance Maiden's stronghold. A saint's castle towering on the shore of a shimmering lake. It just seeing it there in all its majesty makes me want to set brush to canvas. This seemed like a scene tailor-made for painting. Great, but there'll be plenty of time to take in the scenery later. Right now, we need to go pick up our first list of field study tasks. Oh, right. Are you the one who prepared our task for us, Klaus? Actually, the assigning of your duties here has been entrusted to a professional. Professional at what? Can you elaborate? Head to the Bracer Guild in the town central plaza. At the Master's behest, they have taken on the responsibility of preparing all the tasks for your field study here. The Bracer Guild? There's a branch here in Legram? Indeed, there's been a small branch of the guild in this town for many years. My family has a good relationship with the guild. They have done much for us and the town over the years. Oh, really? Well, whatever. Not like they asked me to do anything. What are you babbling on about? Nah, nothing much. Just thinking out loud. Looks like we need to pay a visit to the guild. I'd like to get through as many of today's tasks as we can. We'll be taking our leave now, Klaus. Of course. Please take care, everyone. Hey, I have control. And you know what that means. That was quite a bit. It's quite a bit of pizzazzle. Razzle dazzle. Racer Guild, Apricose Inn, Watteau's Store, Ebel Highway. Okay. Well, we're not gonna go do this tasks or pick them up yet because the episode's getting a little long in the tooth. So, subscribe to help support the channel. If you do subscribe, the notification bell for always, to help you always know when the next episode of this series and any other series on the channel happens. Otherwise, like this video if you liked it. Hit that comment section with anything you want to talk about or say. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.